All right. So, hi again, everybody. This is Zhao, your moderator for today. Welcome to Syllabi's webinar. And our topic for today is Mastering Avatar Creation for Your Digital Marketing Journey. So, for today, our hosts are going to be Dawn, who's our user support manager and our operations manager as well. And we're just going to wait for a ways to get in. But then again, once you catch up, we'll be introducing him as well. Will Awais is our senior product manager. He's also going to be sharing with you tips on how to create your avatar with Syllabi. Now, I will give the floor to Dawn, who's our user support manager, and at the same time, she'll be giving you a walkthrough and understanding of the avatars here at Syllabi. Dawn?
All right. Good morning, everyone. So thank you so much for making time today. This is actually our second master class. So the first one we had, I hope some of those who were part of the first master class is joining us also today. So yeah, I'm Dawn. I'm currently handling operations and also customer support. So some of you may have already talked to me in one of the user interviews, and yeah, maybe also in emails, and yeah, just any support increase that you may have. So yeah, well, let's get on to it. We have 36 participants. So again, welcome everyone. Questions will be entertained. Keep them coming in the Q&A section and also in the chat box. So yeah. All right. Let me share my screen. Give me a sec. All right. So yeah, I hope my screen is visible for everyone. Can you please confirm, Zhao? I think I'm seeing
Yes,
it.
it is. Yep, it's all good.
All right. All right. So yeah, again, Syllabi is your one-stop platform. We are a 5-in-1 tool where basically we help you with the entire content creation process. So one of the key feature that we're proud of is our real clones or the avatars. So currently we offer two options for you. And yeah, if anybody has purchased some clones with us, you can share that in the chat. Tell us that you have purchased your clone and how's your experience so far. So just to give you first a quick idea, here's our current pricing. We have the Real Clone Lite Avatar and the Real Clone Studio Avatar. So I'll start with these two. What are their main difference? So first off, for the Real Clone Lite Avatar, it's priced at $99. And basically, you will already have your own clone that would talk and act like you. So the difference between the two would be for the light version, whatever you have as a background, say for example, you have recorded your video in the in an office setting, in nature setting, then that's going to be the background that will be used. As for the quality of the avatar, it's basically just the same. It's just that one main difference is just you cannot change whatever the background is. So once you submit your recording to us and then we process that, then that means it's going to be your background for the entire clone and yeah, for any of your use in when you make your videos. Now going to the Real Clone Studio, this is a higher one because basically we will be asking you to uh, send us a recording of yourself with a green screen as a background so that we can crop you out and it will be more usable for you in any video because we will be cropping out your clone and then we will, yeah, you will have the ability to swap it anytime in any setting that you want. So, yeah. All right, so maybe we can go to each. I think the best way for this one would be to go first through the best practices and how you can send us the recording and some of the important guidelines that you need to follow. So for example, you have been liking Syllabi, and we hope that you do. So you have identified already the value that we're offering. It has been really helpful for you. Now you want to upgrade and make it more engaging, and you would want to purchase a clone. So basically, Real Clone, of course, it's gonna be you yourself, and also it will act and talk like you. Now, I would want to summarize the instructions as whatever you send us, whatever input will also be the quality of the output. So that means the quality of your avatar will highly depend on whatever recording or video that you will be sharing with us. So that's the main idea of all the instructions. So if you go to our page, you will also have this very detailed instructions to guide you. So yeah, you can follow everything here. And also once you send your recording, we will also do initial QA for that, and we will also communicate with you the entire time so that we can create an output of an avatar for you that's of the highest quality. So very important is the consent video. So in part of your video, you will have this section where you would be basically giving us a consent that we will turn your recording and build an avatar of you and upload it in the Syllabi platform. So this is very important. The actual script is found also in the link in your account. So it's just going to be there. All right, so for clothing and appearance, so we would suggest that right now we don't have yet the ability to change clothing. So we would suggest to wear something that you think you can use in any of your videos. So maybe like a smart casual or something that's going to be reusable for you. It depends on your brand. It depends on yeah, the brand voice that you have or appearance that you would want to have for your clone. Because again, whatever you will be wearing, that's going to be the look of your clone. So wear solid colored clothing that contrasts with the background. So it should contrast, otherwise you will look like your background. So that's very important. And also just keep your hairstyle neat and avoid accessories that may cast shadows. So those like very probably very big type of accessories that's going to reflect off light. That's a no-no. Yeah. Then again, it all goes back to the point that whatever you will be sending us, that is what we will be converting. So you will be the best judge for this one. And you think that, you know, the appearance is okay with me, I can reuse this in any of my videos. So always keep that in mind. So point number 2, recording your video. So start recording when you are ready and speak directly to the camera as if you are having a conversation with someone. Yeah, so you should place your camera at an eye level, and all it should be that the entire video you are just you know, looking naturally at that point. Don't look on the sides or upward and downward, because then if we convert that, then that might not be as good as it would be, right? So we cannot control the output of the avatar once you send us the recording. So it's best that you abide by this guidelines, so that our AI technology could better handle and better generate a better clone for you. So we discourage you moving your eyes side to side or up and down or moving away from the camera. And yeah, we're not also saying, okay, that you should, you know, like do like eye to eye without blinking. Blink naturally. So again, it's just like having a conversation with someone and just, you know, looking at them in the eye. So that's kind of the idea. So for the environment, okay, for the light version, this is very important because whatever is your background in the recording, then that's going to be the background of your generated avatar. So make sure that, you know, it's in a proper environment. Say, for example, your office, it should not be cluttered. There's good lighting. So yeah, and also it should not be noisy or distracting. More on the aesthetics probably, like your desk should be piled properly. Books maybe should be arranged. There should be no hanging clothes at the back or whatever. Again, whatever you will be sending us, we will convert that. So just always keep that in mind. Yeah, ensure the room is well lit with natural or artificial light to capture clear facial expressions. So if you will be using artificial light, it also has to be not too much, because yeah, we also had instances before where it was too bright and it will not look good as well. So more or less it should kind of mimic daylight. That's the best lighting that we can share with you. So there's that. Yeah. Do we have any questions so far, Jao? I just want to.
Yes, we do, but we can actually answer it later. It's more
All
about
right.
using the green screen, so we can answer it later in the Q&A.
All
That
right.
way,
Sure, sure.
if there are follow-up questions, then we can do it that. By the way,
Okay.
Awais has joined us already. Awais,
Oh.
we have Awais, our senior product manager. Would you want Awais to continue the rest of this while Dawn goes through
And
the
mhm.
through the screen
Hi,
sharing?
yeah. Hey, everyone. So I think, Don, you can continue. I'll jump
Yeah.
in. Uh, I'll
Yeah,
be taking
and
you.
probably yeah, a ways can take us to the actual generation of the content through the Syllabi platform. So that means you already have your clone, you already have an account, then he will be showing us how you can generate a video-based an avatar-based video. So I'll just wrap up this instructions for you so it's clearer before you purchase any clones with us. So yeah, point number 4, facial expressions and hand gestures. So again, it goes back to whatever you will be sending us, we will convert that. So if you, of course, you will send us this type of very cute looking face, that's what we will produce. So if you do that, there's just too much emotion, then it might not be applicable to all of your videos. Say, for example, you want some video that would be talking about something very serious, or a video where, it would talk about like formal stuff, like professional stuff, and you wouldn't want it to be looking like this. So keep it as natural as you can. Make it somehow like neutral. I'm not saying emotionless, but more on the natural side. So just imagine you speaking in front of a lot of people and how you would do that. So also very important that we should not be making excessive facial gestures, is because when you convert that in the AI, or AI might not be able to capture it really well. So or it will capture it real well, then it will end up looking like this at some part of your video, and we don't want that. So keep a straight look in the eye level of your camera, and yeah, as neutral as you can. With subtle movements, you can move your head, which we also encourage that you should, but it should be very subtle so that it will also look natural. So, just you can nod a little bit, not too much. So too much means moving side to side, up and down, and even going away from the frame. So that's very much discouraged. So the correct one would be something like this. So straight at the middle of the frame, looking straight at the camera with a neutral expression. Also avoid moving your hands all around, especially if it would cover your face, because that would distract the AI and in converting it. So it would miss that part of your recording because you covered your face. So the face is the most important thing that we will be converting. So the rest of your movement will still be captured, but it's the face that the AI will really identify. And yeah, we'll do some modification right there so that it will be reusable. It will be able to read your scripts. So you can, the best practice would be having your hands here at your below the chest level. You can also move it like open and close your hands time to time, subtle movements as well in your arms, but just don't really cover your face. Move it above your chest. And yeah, so always keep in mind that you would want your avatar to be used in different videos. So that's basically the do's and don'ts in terms of the actions. So script and content. So just prepare a short script or talking points to guide your recording. Keep it concise and relevant to showcase your personality and communication style. Avoid reading directly from a script or sounding overly rehearsed. Aim for a conversational tone that feels natural. So the tendency of reading a script, especially if you don't have like something near your camera, or if you can set up, that's okay. But the tendency would be you will be looking from your camera to your script. So you can actually just say anything as long as you are abiding by the guidelines that I just mentioned. So you can tell us the stories of your childhood, like what happened in your vacation and stuff like that, to show more natural emotion. Don't share too much, happiness and sadness as well. So again, try to share something that's on the neutral side so that it will also reflect on your expression, especially on your face. So if you can set up like a script that's near camera, or that would be also helpful, but just keep in mind that your eyes should be looking most of the time in the camera. So yeah. And lastly, testing. So before recording your final video, do a test run to check lighting, sound, and framing, and make necessary adjustments if needed. So this is very important as well, so that you will not be wasting a lot of time or redoing the recording. So once you're happy with that, you think you have complied with everything, what you need to do is just go over to the platform and click on purchase right here, and just click on proceed to next step, and then fill in this sections right here, and enter the link to your Google Drive. And then what we will be doing is it will send to us, and then we will review that first video you have. And in case that we think you have not, there are sections that did not comply with the guidelines, so we will also communicate with you, so that again we can produce the best quality of avatar for you. We will not process any video that we think will not result in a very high quality type of avatar, because yeah, you are also paying for it. So we will be with you every step of the time during this process until delivery of your avatar. So you can upload MP4, so these files, so you can upload them. And just also an idea, keep your video 2 to 5 minutes and under 2 gig in size. So yeah, fill in everything and click on the consent, and then just proceed to payment. So the payment, by the way, is just a one-time setup. So once it's there in your account, you can use it all the time, and you can just keep paying for your monthly subscription. Yeah, I think that's that for the real clone. Now for the custom avatar, I mean for this studio version, this is also the instructions right here. Actually just the same as before in terms of the movement, the placing of the camera and stuff like that. It's just that we would require you to be in front of a green screen to be able to crop out your avatar. So that means you will just be left out with your clone, and then you can have different backgrounds for it. So really just the same. Have a consent, so equipment setup. So this is important since there is a green screen. You can just follow this as well. It's a 3-point lighting system. So not too bright, not too dark as well. And yeah, so it should somehow look like this. Okay, the setup, you'll be there in the middle of the screen. And yeah, do still the same stuff, no accessories, neat and clean looking appearance. And yeah, also have at least 5 minutes without interruption of your video. In case that you will miss a word or mispronounce something, it's okay. Just keep on recording your video. So just the same, limit hand and arm movements. So these are incorrect. So these are the lighting system. And yeah, this is also a good example of a really good frame take by one of our clients as well. I mean, by one of our actors. So we turned her as well, and you can see her in your accounts as a free, free avatar to use for everyone. Yeah, oh, very important as well is this one. It has to be 4K and 60 frames per second. Um, Again, I would always say this because I want you to keep track of it, that whatever you'll be sending us, including the quality, the movement, everything, so we will convert that. So if you want a very high quality, of course, send us one with very HD, very high quality video as well. So that's why we would require, as best practice, 4K and 60 frames per second. And yeah, once you have that, just send it to us again, and then we will be processing it. So all the other very important sections here are, you can just find it in the website. So this is just a very quick rundown of all the steps and all the best practices that you should follow before purchasing your clone. Yeah, I guess that's it for this part. Do I have any questions that I can answer, or we could just proceed to the next?
All right. One question probably that we can answer is from Stephen. He's asking if he uploads a recording of himself for the light avatar version that he have shot against his own green screen, can't he use it in his own videos? Awais probably, or Don, you can answer that.
Can you repeat that again, Joe?
All right. So if I upload a recording of myself for the light avatar version that I've shot against my own green screen. So usually our green screen is for the real clone, right? Can't I use it in my own videos?
So you can use your own videos, like video as in video uploading into the syllabi?
No, I think his point was if he can just use a green screen and purchase the light version, and he's okay with having the green screen as his background. Is that correct? Is that
Yeah,
the point?
I think that's, yeah,
So-
that's,
Yeah, okay, so yeah, in that case, so for the light version, I would say if you have a good phone, your phone or maybe your webcam or anything like that, it'll be good, and there shouldn't be a problem. But when we talk about specifically for the green screen, so what's gonna happen is that first of all, it's not gonna have any background with it, right? So there will be no background. So, and the reason why we, specifically ask for a particular format, it is again, due to the fact that we really wanted to have this one in a high resolution. So once the avatar comes out with no background, because eventually that real clone you guys will be using on a different backgrounds, moving objects, moving videos, images. So in order to have it in a right resolution in 4K, it is necessary. So, you can do that with the green screen, but that doesn't really qualify for the fact that because the quality of the video should be 4K. Otherwise, it will not serve the purpose. So yeah, that's
Did you
that's
lose
the-
a waves, or is it me?
yeah, it's all good.
okay.
All right, so that was the only question for now. Guys, keep it coming. If you have more questions about how to create the avatar videos, please do leave them in the Q&A section or even in our chat box. So basically, you can use your green screen, that's what this Awais is saying. But if you are expecting that there will be backgrounds for it, it would be completely different compared to the real clone avatar that we actually have. All right. So if you have again questions, please feel free to message. So we're gonna jump into actually creating the avatar using the clones that you have. But before we start, I would just like to add to what Dawn has said. Yes, with creating these videos, it's very important that you follow the instructions that are given, especially with the movements and the hand gestures, simply because they really have a very big impact in editing the AI and then editing your videos. So especially the lighting. We wouldn't want you to have issues of having your videos rejected. So just make sure that you follow all these practices that are given to you. But anyway, Awais, I'm turning it back to you for the demo.
Okay, sure. So so we will be presenting how the the avatar video. So you do want to do that with the real clone we did, or just with the avatar video, right?
Right.
Okay. All right, let me just go ahead and share my screen real quick. Okay. You guys can see my screen, right?
Yes, we can. Thank you.
Okay, great. So, as we have already covered how to put up a request and the real clone and everything. So let's just move on and get along with the, creating the avatar video. So once you start the journey, the first point where you exactly gonna be, the first stop is to write a script. You have two options. One is if you have a script of your own, you got it from the ChatGPT or from a different platform. So we do have this option that you can write down your own script, copy and paste, and you don't really have to spend anything, the credits to, in order to write a script on the Syllabi platform. But if you think that you don't have a script and you really want the assistant from the AI, you can get to this option. And over here, what you can do is you can type in the video topic for exactly, or what you have in your mind about your video. And then you can do, what's going to be the language and the length. So we have four different formats. So 30 to 45 seconds usually goes for the reels and shorts on YouTube and TikTok. Then we have short length, which is 60 to 85 seconds, medium 120 to 150 seconds, and then the long videos that's like goes approximately around 5 minutes or something. So it's entirely up to you, like for which length you want to go with. And once you make a decision about the length, you can pick up the style. We have different style explainer, tutorial, product demo, testimonial, or social media videos. And when we talk about tones, we have upbeat and quite a lot where you can exactly select that how you want your script to be sound. And that's how this like a very basic input that we get from you guys. So for example, I'm just gonna write in here, like hiking and hiking with friends, right? And everything is going to be the same. So what I'm going to do is I'm generating a script with the help of AI. Now this pop-up basically tells me that how much credits I'm going to spend on this action and how much I've left in my account. So that way, if user want, they can click on this and we will remember their preference. Moving forward, you guys will not see this, but if you just want to make sure that you stay in control and always know what's going on and how much you're spending, you don't need to check on this. And once you do that, it's going to take like some time, and soon we will have a script. Now, the good point is that even the script generated, right? So you still have the ability to, make some changes to your script, right? I still add more stuff to this, So that's again, you still have the control. So if you're writing a script about your company or anything like that, you can still add, like our email address, that's the phone number, where you can give a call and all. So you uh, hit the continue, present us all the avatars that we have, right? So, we have, so this is the real clone. So this is from Austin, the one that we have created for, our internal testing. So we have all these avatars, and based on that, you can pick any avatar that basically goes with what type of video you are trying to create. So, we have all the avatars, and and you can pick up the avatar, or you can actually go with the avatar that you have created of your own self through the real clone feature that Don have given us the walkthrough initially. And the other option we have is the photo avatar that we will, do deep dive probably later sometime. So that's basically our talking photo that converts the headshots into talking photos, and you can literally use these into the videos. And we will be telling you guys more exciting news about this feature, that how you can access this feature for free at the end of this webinar. So let's just go ahead with the flow. So I'm just gonna go with William. Let's go. So now here what I have is the different voices. So I have, the age, accent, gender, or what type of voice, what type of video you're creating, maybe, from the video game, or it's related new, or, narration or meditation, conversational. So based on that, you guys able to pick any of the voice that you want. Now, the good thing is that you can also listen to
As
the
we are
preview.
liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others.
I'm not sure if you guys were able to hear this or not, but you can still listen to the preview. And again, in the real clone, the voice cloning is again one of our feature through which you can actually clone your voice that we will deep dive in at some later point. So I usually go with the Chris, conversational, casual. So once we do all these 3 steps, you can see on the top, the select voice was the last one. So it's going to tell me that how much credits I'm going to spend on the text to speech and that voice overlay onto the video, which is going to create. So I'm going to hit the proceed button. And now at this point of time, I will see that the preview of the avatar on my screen, and you can see that my avatar is being generated. So that's the, typical flow that we have so far. Any questions, Zhao or Don, do we have from the audience till now?
So far, no questions for this one. Before I continue, Ways, I would like to inform everybody that we will be showcasing you later a sample of an avatar, or rather a video that was created by our actors, and then an avatar, and at the same time some use cases that we have. So please stay tuned for that. Okay, Ways, back to you.
All right. So while the video is being generated, I can still go back to the dashboard and I can still access the whole application while this is being done. And all I'm doing is I'm simply click it, I can view my drafts from the dashboard. So I can actually get out of it and I will be able to see it.
All right, I think we lost a Ways. I apologize for that. Don, would you want to take over?
Yes, sure.
All right,
Okay,
to answer the questions while you're preparing, Don, there's one question here. I would like to answer that. Are there options to change the background? Yes, once you have your avatar uploaded, or if you're gonna choose any avatar from our dashboard, there's an option in the video editor where you can change the background for this. And yes, we will have demos of this almost every week. So keep an eye on our social media platforms for the links for the registration. We go deep dive into all the features that we have. Thank you, Don. Turning it over to you again.
All right. So I'm sorry, I'm showing a different video. Always kind of got cut off. So I'll just be showing you one of the videos that I created as a sample. Okay, so in the previous section that Away showed you, it was showing you that the avatar was rendering. So once it's completely rendered, it will, you are already in our editing screen. So we will also be talking about our video editor in the next, in one of our next webinars. So it will look like this. Okay, so I'm sorry for the other elements because I've added some of these in our video editor. Let me just take that out. Okay, so now you're left with the clone. So let me try that. All right, so again, this is just a sample. I've put here very short script. That's why it sounds like that. But yeah, that's how you can generate your avatar-based video. So the good thing also is that's completely, movable, resizable as well. So in case you have your own background, then you can place this guy anywhere, or your avatar anywhere. So I would like to emphasize why the studio version of the avatar is better, because it would be looking like this. Basically, it's just going to be your clone. So it's going to be an empty background. That means you can add in any background that you want, whether from our stock images right here or stock videos. So that's one of the good thing about having the studio version of the real clone. So something like that. So very good use case probably if you already have your materials, if you have photos of your brand or any video you have recorded so far, and you just want kind of have to have this like a spokesperson or yourself speaking beside it or below it, just to add some, you know, engaging element right there. That's use case, one of the use case of having your clone. And yeah, you can stitch also any videos right here to make one full video. And yeah, that's how you can generate a clone or your video avatar based video in Syllabi. One more thing though, as I am talking about this as a user of Syllabi, when you generate your video, especially if you have your real clone, of course. So if you have your real clone, of course, we have the cloning, voice cloning as well. So pair it with that to make it even more like you. You also have the option to choose some different voices that's been preloaded in our system. So as what Away showed you earlier, he used another voice. If you have your own voice cloned in Syllabi, I would suggest you keep using that. As a user, I always prefer my own voice because it would sound better. It's more human-like and it's more like me. So unlike this one that's yeah, it really has that synthetic feel, but we really encourage you to clone your voice as well as part of, you know, like one of the tip in using Syllabi. Our voice cloning is also free, so part of your monthly subscription. So even if you have a different avatar here, you will just use our in-house avatar. That's totally fine. And just pair it with your own voice so that it would also sound better. Yeah, that's how you can actually create a avatar based video. So
And guys,
yeah,
to add what Don is saying, that it's again, like I said, that you guys have the real clone, because everything basically driving from the fact that you have the real clone. So even if you're running your own business and you've been, at some point you have some very short clips from your customers, reviewing your products or giving you guys reviews on the social media channels and all that. So again, you can literally use your own real clone. You can, write a script, right? And in the background, you can actually run that video. So that basically really become a powerful video, you basically telling about your new customer, that how the existing or the the past customer feel about your product and services. So yeah, because the editor is extremely powerful at this point. You can upload your company theme, or maybe like a speech from the CEO in the audio format, or just add different images from your company, from videos with no voice. And even you have the control to reduce the voice or increase the voice. So any video about your company, your business, your product, and your real clone, stating facts about your business, how successful you guys are. And those are like a very ideal ads that you can actually go run, in the middle of the videos on the Facebook and Instagram while you're doing the marketing. So that basically, because when people are really engaged into something, and when they see something like not a robotic, but maybe a real person, or person who owns the brand or the company or the business, so they are really able to relate and agree, and they will be showing more willingness to buy, or buy the product or avail the services that you're offering. Don, continue if you like wanted to cover any other point.
all right, sure. So yeah, since we will just be talking about the avatar for now, I think it's the after steps of that, by the way, once you have generated your let's go back to this one. So once you have you are happy with your edit, once you're happy with that, then all you have to do is of course export the video. And once that's been exported, it will be in all right. Okay, so exporting is 3 credits, by the way. So once that's been exported, you can see that in your list of videos right here. And that's gonna be ready for you to publish. So it says here rendering. I have here few others. So in this section, you can see all the generated videos in draft and completed. So once you have some completed videos, for example, this one, you can just go ahead, whether you can edit it again, publish it, or have a shareable link, or download it to your device, and you can already publish it. I think for publishing and other features, we will be talking on that on a separate webinar. So let us just show you one good example. So you might be asking, is it gonna work? Is it like effective? So this may be a bias because of course it's Austin, but still, these videos right here got to millions of views. These are actually Austin's real clones. So basically, if you have an assistant and you don't have the time to scale up your video creation, and you still want to be appearing as you, you still want your videos to appear as you and talk as you, then Syllabi is the best tool for that, because basically you can just assign somebody or even produce it in advance. So examples of the videos are this in Austin's account. So I think it's in his Instagram, I believe. And also in his other channels. So they got millions of views. So that means it's still effective. And it got even higher views from the others. That's actually him. So yeah, that's one of the best example that we can. We have other examples from our enterprise clients. We can't just show you the exact avatar of themselves, because that's only available in their account. But I believe we have a link, Jao, to that channel, right? Can we share that?
Yes, they
possible?
have a YouTube channel. Let me send it to you. Okay, let me send it to the chat so everybody can actually
Yeah.
visit the YouTube channel of this client of ours. All right, it's an enterprise client. So the idea here as a use case is that the CEO is the one who's actually speaking and, doing all the talking. But then again, he doesn't have all the time to prepare all these videos or to go in front of the camera, which is why he submitted his avatar, and then he just had somebody do the videos for him here in Syllabi. So that's the whole concept of it. So if you go through his videos in YouTube, you can see that there's several videos of him, the same avatar, but talking about different topics, just like how you see Austin as well here. So we do have a question though, Awais, you might be able to answer this. Can you change your language if you are bilingual?
Yes, you can. So you can change the language when you're generating a script, and you can even change your language when you are submitting a voice clone for your own voice. Yeah, you can do that. Yes, absolutely.
Right, great. And another question, I think this is more for Austin, but then since Austin is not here, we could answer it for him. How does Austin create his videos? Can you share his workflow? Personally, okay, Dawn, I think this one you can answer.
Yeah, basically just following the workflow of Syllabi. He usually we already kind of know what topics he would want to go for, right? So it's more of sharing AI tools, digital marketing tips, like sharing powerful hooks and stuff like that, but more on AI tools. So what we do is like have a list of AI tools, because right now in our Discover Ideas, I don't think we can pull out like exact AI tools that we would want. So what we do is create the script manually. So we already have, a list of AI tools for that. Then just paste it right here. And once that's done, yeah, just follow the steps as mentioned earlier. So for example, you have purchased your real clones already. It will be available in this section. So you will be part of the option. You can go down right here. and it will be listed somewhere right here. So for Austin's account, he has several already in different settings. So more on the light version in different backgrounds. So we would just choose one avatar for Austin and just do the exact same process in Syllabi. Yeah, also he has already his voice right here. Just add that as well, and then generate the avatar, and that's about it. If you want more robust, more transitions that's not really in our video editor right now, you can do so. Just download the video and like edit it in a different software. But mostly for us, we would just want to do everything in Syllabi, so we just make use of the video editor. It's quite functional, has all the necessary functionalities that we would want to create one entire video. And that's basically it. So since we are using the light version of his avatar most of the time, then it has already a background. So we don't have to change the background for that. So that's also one of the advantage of having the light version. Although if you want different sceneries, different settings, then you may want to have multiple avatars with different background. So if you would want that, then just go ahead and buy the studio version so that you can layer in different backgrounds. So that's how we do Austin's videos. And if again we want more robust type of editing with all those like fancy transitions, then we just download whatever video we have in Syllabi and make it better in a different free tool. So that's how we do Austin's video.
Right. Thank you so much, Don. So, just on a side note, there's a question here. Can you do a deep dive into the discovery topic part? Yes, we will have a webinar for that, exactly almost all about discovery topic. But since you did give us a topic that you'd want to see, Don, probably we can do just one, a very quick overview, just how they can do the discovery idea or discover idea. He has a topic here. It's transition to digital marketing in 2024. Just to give them an idea or a quick peek on what the Discover idea can produce.
All right, sure. Okay. Also, just heads up, because we love everyone who's here. And we're happy and we're so grateful for having you here, spending time with us. We will give you a sneak peek. But yeah, just a heads up that we will be revamping the entire Discover Ideas section. So in that newer version, just watch out for that, and probably we will be doing a webinar specifically for the new version. But for now, this is our current version. So there's just a keyword search right here, keyword box, and just, discover the ideas. But for the new version, just a sneak peek again, it's gonna be more targeted, where you can see where you're actually getting your data from. So where do you want to pull out your topics? Say, for example, I just want to look trending topics from Instagram, from TikTok. I just want to focus on YouTube, or I just want to find topics in Google. Then I will have the ability to do that in our new version. But for now, since we just have this, okay, transition to digital marketing in 2024. Is this the correct topic, right, Zhao?
Yes, that is the topic.
All right, so let's see. I'll type it in as such, so you also have an idea. So enter audience is basically just, optional. You can also add it if you want, but we can just stick to this topic as a reference. So discovering idea will cost you 15 credits. So just click on proceed. All right.
So yeah, I think
Um,
just to add about that, when you are discovering the idea, so basically transitioning to digital marketing in 2024. So because the idea that we are showing right now, so some of the data that you're seeing, because the search volume is, you probably see that it shows nothing, and same goes with the CPC and the competition and the trend, because right now we are talking about the current year, and we just really can't get to the trend. So when we are specifically providing about the ideas, the recommendation is that we provide some precise information, not just a very broader topic, because sometimes what happen is that it's not doesn't really fall, or people are not actually talking about this particular uh,
Mhm.
a phrase already, like how they want to do the transition, but maybe they're talking about something else, digital transition in the healthcare or a digital transition in the loan and mortgage services. So because these trends and all that, those are like pretty, like vast topics and all. So I would say we could, try maybe something like a little bit more different. And again, like, maybe just remove the transition to digital marketing, something like that, or just, digital marketing in real estate. Yeah.
Yeah. So don't worry, we are running out of time actually, and don't worry, we will have a separate deep dive webinar specifically just talking about discover ideas so we can spend more time and experimenting our keywords. So just to show you quickly, so it would yeah. So it's a matter of playing with the keywords, guys.
Yeah.
So yeah. You just have to think of it's like SEO. So you have to use some SEO words so that it will result to a better search. But yeah, it would entail some practice and a little bit of research on the site, I would suggest. So if if you can nail the keyword, then it will show you some search volume, CPC, and some other stats right here. But yeah, again, we will do a deep dive on this. So just look out for our invites in all our social media channels. And yeah, we will surely be talking more about the Discover ideas but hopefully with our new version already, we can show that to you. So yeah, do we have any other questions?
So far none, but let's go back. I just want to go back to the workflow of Austin. I believe that for those who do follow Austin, you do know that he's not very stingy and sharing his tips and strategies and how he does his social media marketing. So I greatly suggest, and I would encourage everybody. I'm sending the links here in the chat box. Follow the social media platforms for Syllabi because everything that Austin will be sharing is also shared in those. We also have a Facebook group where you can actually check out most of the tips that are given, and even in Quora and Reddit, it's all there. And just something for everybody. I think Don has pulled it up as well. We do have something for free for everyone, completely free. So Don, can you explain that,
Yes.
please?
Sure. So this link has been given as well in all our social media channel and the previous webinars. So if you just want to test the waters out with Syllabi and see how well we can create avatar for you, we have this very free version, no credit card required. All you have to do is basically just submit your image, your image file. And then we will turn that into a talking head. So what we need is just your email, and that's it. You can test out Syllabi. The script right here is completely editable. So if you want to greet somebody for a happy birthday or any celebration and you want to be somehow cool and be more trendy, go ahead and upload your image. And yeah, just to follow this like example, it has to be front facing, good quality of image as well. And also some of these like best practices right here. And just click on edit the script, then click on proceed, then it will send you your talking photo in your email. So that is if you just want to test the waters first. And yeah, that's what we can give you for free right now as a test. So yeah, hope you all can try this one. And yeah, also check out Syllabi. We have 7 days free. We don't charge upfront. Just complete the registration. And it's also yeah, completely free for 7 days. If you don't think you can use it, go ahead and cancel it within the 7 days and we will not charge you with anything. But there's that free version if you want to test all the features. And again, thank you so much for making time, everyone. We appreciate you, and thank you all for your support.
Yes. So before we close this webinar, we would like to encourage everybody to join us next week for our product hunt launch for our version 2.0. It's a deep dive for all the new features that Syllabi has. I'm sharing the link again in the chat. So another thing that you should watch out for next week is our promo code, which we will be giving to all those who will be participating in our product launch. It's going to be a 50% off for an annual subscription. So that will be exclusive for that day alone. So if you want to be a part of it, register and join us next week on the 29th. And every week we will have webinars. As part of the product hunt launch next week, we will also be tying it up with our affiliate marketing webinar. So if you want to also be an affiliate marketer, this is the best time to join us and learn the ropes and how to be one. Austin Armstrong will be our host for next week together with Awais and Dawn. So we hope that we can see you again there. Awais, any last words?
No, I think we have covered pretty much everything, and we are planning to have these webinars on going forward basis, and we will try to add more relevant use cases for you guys, so you can, understand and see the true potential how Syllabi can improve, and how you can like create the informed and data-driven videos that has the potential to go viral. So yeah, looking forward to meet you guys in the next webinar.
All right. So thank you again, everyone, and I hope you all have a good day. Bye.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you,
Take care.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.